Hello, gotta test my audio. I always test audio before I start. If I can't hear it, how am I supposed to know you can hear it? Alright, that's good enough. Now I can get to work. Right now it's raining and pouring. Just to be safe, I'm gonna see if I can turn off fire spreads. Well, the question is, will my stuff burn? Fire spread. Alright. Fire spreads is off. Just my main fear is that that all my hard work right here over the last week will go down in flames. Alright. Today is the day I actually just get to work on just exterior work. Huh. And I cannot believe that there are people out there who are afraid of a little thunder. One second. Gotta make myself online, otherwise people will know I'm streaming. That's not good. Something burn? I have to turn down my TV. Okay. Just gonna put some torches here so I don't have to go to bed. I want to be able to work.
Welcome.
Alright, just testing it. Because if I can't see what you guys are texting to me as I'm working. Make it daylight. Here's the one thing I'm happy about in Minecraft is that you can't get sick in the game. Imagine if you got sick in the game. It's gonna look beautiful when it's finished. But this thing is not meant to look pretty. Have you seen factories? They're not meant to look pretty. They're meant to be efficient. So it's not meant to look pretty so much. As soon as I get glass, it's time to start putting some glass in this. Once I get all this in place, I can, which is completing the staircases, and also I want to at least interior, as in I'm going to work on the greenhouse after I'm done with all this. So this is going to be the first floor of the factory. Even though we're on the second floor after I've worked so hard, there's going to be a storage room in half this building. Once I figure out where I'm going to put the smelter, that's when the design of this building will become more clear. Almost there. in the future when I get to work on making my smelter, it's going to look amazing. Of course, I'll be doing the same thing I did on the other side, which is have some stone brick staircases and other materials. I have to do the same thing on the other side. Alright. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Almost done. Just checking something. now I have crickets outside my window, if you can hear. Let's make it daylight again. Right now I'm getting some progress done. A good exterior is more important right now than interior, but I have to go get some more cobblestone. Amazing that this was just a foundation a week ago. Just working hard, just making sure to get some progress done. Last stream of the week, I'll be taking Sunday off. I don't stream on Sundays. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Just trying to make sure these stairs are made the same way as the ones on the other side. So how did I do it on this side? Okay, now I understand. Okay. Alright. Start right about. There's no way I use the traditional crafting method. Once I figure out this, I'm wondering, should I actually make a porch that connects that staircase over there so you can actually travel outside the factory? This is meant to be a factory after all. So let's see. 1, 2, 3. Where did I start the staircase? That's actually the advantage of building this building in struts. That way I know exactly where to place the staircases. Okay. The staircase starts at this strut right here. So, that's good. What you don't want is to accidentally place the struts in the wrong, the stairs in the wrong location. Curse me for gravity. Alright. I've been working on this for a week, and this factory, I've been doing it mostly by myself. And I'm just trying my best with what I got. It's not easy to build stuff by yourself. Just nobody has the patience like me, so I have no choice but to build it all by myself. Like, not only that, I have to gather the resources by myself. So it's a challenge. But when it's finished, I can at least lay claim that I built this. So it's going to be fun. There's always going to be somebody who says, man, the way you build is boring. But this is fun. I've always liked building this way. Okay. I'm placing dirt. This is so I can actually build it with confidence. Once I get the stairs down to a certain level, I can... The dirt will be removed or hidden. Because if you can't see it, why remove it? It's going to look nice. I actually might make a porch that goes outside the factory that goes around. But that really depends on whether or not people will actually want that. It's really hard to know whether or not people want it. Checking. I'm no complainer. I just work. See, if you can see it from the surface, I have to remove it. It's the little details that matter. Mm-hmm. That way I know where to place it. Keep falling in the water. Thank goodness I'm not wearing any clothes in this game. Yeah, because I'm a skeleton. I'm going to have to do the same on the other side. I'm missing puzzle pieces. Don't worry, I'm not going to have flat stone brick walls. I'm actually going to add exterior detail eventually. Alright. Gotta make it daylight. I'm making sure to stream this. I'm usually streaming this as more like a record, so people will see I actually worked on it. I'm doing it all in survival, by the way. I have to do the same on the other side. You. But first, I want to do this. I didn't plan to do this, but it looks like I'm going to. Yeah, I gotta grab that material. Don't worry, I will make this look better. Alright. Don't worry, I am gonna put something down there to make it look nicer. Just right now, I'm just placing it here. I don't know what I'm gonna put down there. It's just this is just an experiment. I want to see if it looks nice. Once I get it on both sides, then I don't have to worry so much. Need more stairs. Balconies. See, I'm actually trying different building techniques and just trying to see if I can make it look better. Plus it, as Walt Disney would say. Nothing I can do about that. Trucks go past the property all the time when it's in orchard country. Getting some work done. This is a week since I started this survival world. Just making sure. See, if it's over water, I have to make it like this. I'm going to do the same on the other side. And I notice the water is deeper. I have to come up with more stone brick. I am running out of cobblestone again. I think that's enough for now. While I'm waiting, I might as well put some cobblestone here. Just coming up with as much resources as I can. When you start in a survival world, you are dirt poor basically, and just coming up with the resources to build all this, it's not easy because you don't have a lot. Just so you guys know, I have this server offline, as in it's single player only. It's a way to ensure that there's no interference with the stream itself. I've noticed when I had people join me in the past during a stream that the entire stream would actually crash. I mean, the game would crash when I did online in the past. And I don't want the game to crash while I'm doing a stream. That's disastrous. Mm-hmm. I cannot believe this. I have a shortage of cobblestone. So, I have to go get some more. Oh wait, none of this was smelted, so I can take it. I do have extra nether brick to work on, but right now I need cobblestone to fill in these, and then I'll be placing windows. And the reason why these two are filled in is because that's just to hide the guts of the staircases. I might put a door there and make those a small storage room for just the greenhouse. Exclusive storerooms just for food. Wow. Don't worry, I will be lighting this entire greenhouse up eventually. Just right now, I have a shortage of everything. I have plans galore, but don't have the resources to fulfill them yet. Alright, I was just thinking, I should light up this entire area because I'll be working in here for a little bit. Oopsie. Okay. For now, I need to... Did I make this too long? Alright. Oopsie. Made this too long. No. Did not make it too long. What happened was, I accidentally put less detail there because I thought that was as far as it would go. But no. So I gotta fix it. The fun part is realizing you made a mistake. Or the more you work on something, the more you wish you would have done it better. Alright. Okay. It's fun. We are geniuses. What matters right now is that I am streaming this just as a record. Even if nobody watches the stream in the first part, it's stream. What matters to me is that I'm leaving a record so you guys can at least see the trials and tribulations if somebody wanted to watch, was curious about this server a year down the line. Mm-hmm. What else? I need to wait. Oh! Okay. If that was real life, I'd be like, ah! Yep, you gotta be a moron to walk into fire intentionally. Alright, fixed. Alright. And I already have a good idea of how to make this look better. What I need to do is just one second. I'm just thinking a good strategy here off the top of my head. Wait, can I make more with this? All right, let's make a couple of these. I have to temporarily put some dirt there so I can actually work. temporary dirt bridge so I can actually work. Because I cannot have something that is unsupported. Look at, this is floating. This ain't good. I need something, I gotta make it look like it's being supported by something. Perfect. What they like. Yeah, then I do this. Instead of doing a stone brick pillar, which and what's good about it is that it's and the important thing is to make it look like it lines up with these struts right here. So that's a good thing. I'm gonna make this a little wider so I can work. I build in classic, but of course I can change the other texture packs if I need to. At least it actually gives the appearance that it's actually being supported. And I rarely use this type of material, so I rarely use cobblestone walls. I mean cobblestone fences for this stuff. So I really do. So it's good. The idea was good. At least it gives it the appearance that this is actually being held in place by something. Just in this game, even though there's no gravity to worry about, I like realistic structures more than any other. Mm-hmm. As soon as this is done, it'll look nice, and I'll do the same on the other side. And as far as I can tell, it's going to look nice when it's finished, and at the same time, it does look like it's holding up. I mean, it does look like it's actually holding up, this balcony here. In reality, if there was no support, something like this would collapse under its own weight. Imagine if they had a weight mode where everything in the game now had weight attached, where if you didn't properly support it, it would collapse. What matters right here is that it looks like it's being supported. Now I want to see what it looks like on the other side from the shore before I remove the dirt. Very nice, very nice. Very, very nice. Now it looks like it's being held up with some strength. Now I can just remove the dirt and get to work on the other side. Since I build in survival, I had to get used to building with a sense of gravity. I hate floating objects. If you build something in my world, for example, everything must have an anchor, or at least a means of support. It's mainly to keep that sense of reality, you have to have a means of support. Even though this is a video game after all, I still want to have that sense of reality. Like yesterday, I watched Engineering an Empire, Rome, the Pantheon. If they did not build that building correctly, I mean, if they didn't build that dome properly, 3,000 tons of concrete would collapse under its own weight. It's amazing how it didn't collapse. That's before computers, for crying out loud. Alright, that looks nice. Without the dirt, it looks really nice. Now I gotta do the same on the other side. Alright, but first I gotta make more. And what's good, the water isn't that deep. I do not know why that, I do not know why that squid just dies. Alright. Even though it's not in the water this time, see, the water's not that deep, so I have to build it differently. Did I accidentally go one block too far? Looks like I did. Mess up. I went one block too far. Alright, how far? Did I go one block above water? Since I am one builder, I can end up making mistakes. I gotta go see if I did that. Did I go one block above water or not? Looks like I did. Alright. See, I can make mistakes. I'm not perfect. It has to look nice, because I'm under the impression that other people will come and visit this server when I'm ready to showcase it to other players when they come in. Ready. In all buildings throughout history have a means of support.
Hello.
Hello, welcome to the stream. Right now, this is just my brand new server. I wanted to take advantage of the new updates. I worked on another server for 2 years and 3 months, but now I'm working on this. What do you think? This is after a week of building by myself. Right now, I'm still working on it. It's not finished yet. Like, just some people will judge before it's even finished.
Yes.
But as you can see, I'm just building all this, making it look nice. I have very limited resources because this server is young. But if you want to look at my previous servers, just ask. I can just switch to my other server right away and show you. Like I just say, I mean, the problem with my previous server is that it does not have copper and it doesn't have any of the blackstone or other materials. So I had no way of experimenting with the new materials because they were in such short supply. And allow me to introduce myself. I am Red Sea of Red Sea Gaming, and or also known as Cisco. I'm just working hard. I'm doing everything by myself. Just nobody has my vision.
I like S7B and Bell.
Alright, cool. Whatever that means, but still. Alright. Do you want to take a look at my previous servers? I can switch to them very quickly. Because I have servers that date all the way back to 2015. And I build huge structures. I don't build small ones. This is just my first building project on this new server.
Sure.
All right, I'll do that. Just let me rest here, make it daylight, then I'll leave. All right, I'll show you nostalgia. I'll show you my first survival server, which was I started building in 2016. Just give me a moment. All right. I mean, I built it in survival, but I was griefed. I was griefed, so I switched it to survival. That's one of the reasons why I switched it back to creative to fix it. But this is one of the reasons why I gave up on this world. But this was the first one I worked on. One second. Let me just get back to where I started, which was the spawn point. Welcome to the giant world of the first survival world I worked on. Like I switched to create mode. Because I was griefed, but I never did that again.
Pleading face, loudly crying face.
Yeah, this was all survival. Look at this. Basically, this was my attempt to build a lot of stuff with just one material. And this was 6 months of work. I abandoned it because of it, because of those griefers. And of course, I'm going to show you proof that I did build it in survival at one point. Because look, here's the first rail line I built in survival. And the rail line was essential because it allowed me to get my hands on this entire desert right here. And, yeah, this was 2016 through 17. And after I was grieved and I gave up on the server, I didn't make a new server for a year. Because I was like this. I ruined a good survival server because I let some people I shouldn't have trusted on it. What do you think? There's thousands of torches in this world. Period. Yeah. But now I'm going to show you my the server I built after this, which was 2018 through 2019. 22 months. Alright, let me just find it. Redseacraft. 614. I started this in 2018, April 2018, and I worked on it for 22 months. Let me just yes, I like showing people this because I want to show them I am a legit survival builder. Just give me a moment. It's generating. Loading. Allow me to introduce you. This is the pillared hall. I built all of this in survival. This is a survival world, by the way. This is all survival. And I know this world like the back of my hand because I put 22 months into it. The pillared hall, which goes at least 10 blocks below ground. Of course, it was all, I terraformed everything here.
Mommy Perry wants you in my bed.
No thank you, but still. But look at this. This is 22 months of work, and I built all of this. Basically, the last server I worked with just one material, which was sandstone. And but this server I worked 90% with stone brick. All this is 100% survival, and I'm absolutely proud that I put the time into this server. But one of the reasons why I stopped working on this server was because the loading times were getting too extreme. Like, I put so much work into it that the server was actually having trouble loading and I was afraid of the game crashing when I was working on it. Yep, lots of torches. And I'm going to show you my first greenhouse I built underground. It's, of course, I was like this, I have to make it look nice. This was also the server I got my platinum trophy on. This is my greenhouse. What do you think? It's nice, right? It was my first greenhouse I ever constructed. I mean, it was the first detailed one I worked on, and it looks nice. I wasn't used to building underground at the time, but at least I have all this. I'm pretty proud of working on this server. I have detailed stuff. Basically, this server today just lies here abandoned. 22 months of work on it. Of course, my storage rooms that are still full of stone brick, as stone as if waiting for me to mass produce. For some reason, redstone doesn't work the same like it does on the original. This is Bedrock, by the way. I transferred my PS4 creation from the original PS4 edition to Java. It's sad that, people just leave when I'm giving them a tour. And look at that, it's still on. So what is smelting? The minecart is gone. Dang it, it's still smelting after all these, it's a very advanced machine, this thing is. Wait, I have a minecart over here. Might as well. I do have a backup. It's just, I wanna... I need a hopper. There's always going to be a griefer, so I'm very careful with who I let on the server. I need iron. Just for funsies, I wanna make a minecart and see if it still works for old time's sake. Minecart with hopper. Alright, let's see. Does it work? Oh yes, it still works. Machine is operational again. Now, this thing is just gonna fill up. This is this was the first major smelter on the server. The original smelter was torn down by my friend Bro Dude. He actually he tore it down and rebuilt it into this behemoth. I don't even know how you build something like this. So so the fun part is just seeing a machine that I don't know how to build operate. Sadly, my friend Bro Dude and I haven't spoken in like a year. Probably he's forgotten my existence. This is not the smelter I will be building on my present server, but at least I know that this machine works. Still works. Machine is operational. There's a reason why we have iron, why this place has iron doors. It's to prevent griefers from, it's to stop griefers from getting in. Because this machine is delicate, expensive to rebuild if it was destroyed.
Was asked.
Oh, sorry about that. But look at this.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. I was still giving the tour. But as you can see, look at this smelter right here. This was, basically at one point my friend built this smelter for me. I haven't spoken to him in like a year. But this smelter is very advanced. This was made on the PS4 version, but I switched it over to the Bedrock. I don't even know how to build this. I don't even know how. Just my friend built it for me, and it works. But I built all this. I built all this. Like, I put all these hoppers here myself. So, and I just, and look, I built cages. This is so when people with privs come in, they can't just jump into the machine. I've seen people try to destroy the machine in the past. But all materials always start here. There's a lot of materials that are still being smelted. But due to a certain glitch, several of the chips don't even become one. when you put them side by side.
That's cool.
Yeah. Oh, do you want to see the more modern server I've been working on? This is just the 22-month server. I have a I have a I have one that's 2 years and 3 months. I'm still working on it too. It's just I'm working on the new one for streaming
Yay.
purposes. All right, but just give me a second. I want to actually show you something.
Yay.
I want to show you something else. Uh, when I was new to Minecraft, I mean this server was the most advanced thing I ever created. Like I started playing this game in 2013. As you can see, this was my first detailed room. I had a fun time building it. Maybe I should start building rooms in this style again. I haven't built this rooms in this style since this server actually. But I actually said to myself, okay, this greenhouse is too small. What do I do? I have a good idea.
I started plaid.
Alright. But look, I decided the greenhouse up above was too small, so I went down and built another floor below.
Playing since 1.15.
That's cool. I was playing since 2013, back when there was nothing but stone brick and iron and other materials. So, this is another one. And of course, this was my attempt at building a library underground, and I hollowed out all of this myself. All by myself. No TNT. All pickaxes and shovels. Alright, now it's time to look at
I was 8 when I got 1.16.
that's nice. Now I'm going to show you Redseacraft 2.0. I have Redseacraft 3.0 I'm working on. So, let me just get to it. Redseacraft 2.0, or this is the present one I've been working on for 2 years and 3 months. I'm still working on it. I'm working on another brand new world, just for viewing purposes. I am very proud of this world. All right. First, we're gonna go up here. We're gonna go straight to the spawn area. This is the best world I ever designed, because all of this is built by me. What do you think? I'm going to show you the map wall. That's where I'm going.
$99,999/10.
Yep. This is 2 years and 3 months of work. And let me just get to the map wall so you can see the size. This is the map wall. I've been doing
The place
streams
is
of
so
this.
beautiful.
Yeah. But as you can see, we are right here. The map wall is right here, where my cursor is. And this is 2 years of work. Most of my friends do not want to work with me. Welcome to Redseacraft. It's named after my YouTube channel, so I put craft at the end. Like this is my present server that I've been working on. I mean, this was my present server. I'm working on my next one, and I built all of this. And meanwhile, there's nothing right here right now. But what matters right now is that I'm working very hard on adding some more stuff. But I only have time. I'm just one person, so it takes time for me. But as you can see right here, look at all this detail I put underwater because I have conduits. Look, I have a conduit right there which allows me to breathe underwater. And I have all this underwater. I detailed all this out on stream. And I've been doing streams of Redseacraft for a while. I took a hiatus for a year because I thought my PS5 couldn't handle, my internet couldn't handle streaming with the PS5. But it looked like the solution was simple. Just get an Ethernet cord. That way it's a straight shot instead of Wi-Fi signals. But what do you think of this bridge? This bridge took 2 weeks to build by myself. $2 weeks. Half of that was just getting the wood. $2 weeks, and all of this I am very proud of. But I am Redseacraft. I am Red Sea Gaming, the survival builder. I mean, like just, and as you can see right here, if I go down here, you're gonna see the oldest room on the server. This was actually the first room I built for the server. Took 15 days to build. The massive greenhouse.
I want the bridge in real life.
Yep. What do you think? This is the greenhouse of Redseacraft. This took me 15 days to build because this is all underground. Half of that was just hollowing out the room. Hollowing out the room, then finding all the wood because, for example, there is no oak trees near here when I started. I actually had to go find them. I actually had to go find the greenhouse. So I'm going to go up here. I'm going to show you the 4-month construction bridge. I showed you the 2-week bridge. I'm going to show you the 4-month one.
You could end world hunger with that much H food.
Yep, I know. And now we are entering one of my inventions on this server, which is the RDB building. Basically, you use the silk touch to collect. The iron and other stuff, and just place it here. And when the time is right, you use a Fortune 3 pickaxe to mass produce the materials. As you can see, I got diamond right here. Diamond ore. I would go into the mines down here and collect the ore with a silk touch, and then I bring it up here to store it here until the building is full. What do you think? And also it's the best XP farm on the server because it's the best XP farm because look at all this coal. Basically, this is the best way to get levels if you're not going to fight monsters. And right now, that's basically, yeah, this is a dedicated building for storing materials with a silk touch pickaxe. You want to get rich in Minecraft, survival peaceful? This is how you do it. And it's one of my inventions. The RDB is just short for Resource Duplication Building. Basically, that's why this building is huge to begin with. That's so I actually have room for all the materials.
No emerald.
I don't have that many emeralds. I actually had a pile of emeralds, but one of my friends duped them and went and spent it all on the traders. Duped them with the Fortune 3. Okay, here is the 4-month bridge. 700 blocks long, 21 blocks wide, 52 anchor blocks. Those are anchor blocks. This is 4 months of work right here. let me just get to my boat over here. I'll show you. 4 months of work, and it's the best bridge I've ever built in survival. What do you think? It's a. The fact of the matter is, I took my lessons from the previous bridge and I put it all into this. 4 months of work just to get all the materials.
Cute dude builder.
Thank you. Just as you can see, I have forgotten about this right here. I'm supposed to fill those in with stone as well. When you're a survival builder, everything works according to your will. So things are slow. My advice to those who want to build in survival this way is be patient. Be patient. This is not easy to do. And the secret to my building techniques is that I actually had something external playing in the background. Like I would watch History Channel stuff about architecture while I was working on it to inspire me while I was working. As you can see, I didn't even know what the bridge would look like when I started building. I didn't even plan this. It's just the way it came out.
Sorry, GTGCUL8R.
All right, but thank you very much for letting me give you a tour. But I mean, at least I'll just be looking at my smelter over here without. My huge smelter that just goes up. This is my smelter. It's huge. I never cease to surprise those who want to have a look. As you can see, this is a huge structure. It's made huge on purpose because of the smelter. And basically, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take all the lessons I learned from this server and apply it to the new server. Which means my builds will get more and more advanced. And I'm going to say this, smelters are not cheap to make at all. They are expensive. So if you choose to build a smelter, if you choose to build a smelter, make sure you have stockpiles of iron and wood. Otherwise, you will not be able to make this. This smelter took 6 months to build. 6 months. Why? Because I had to actually I actually had to get all the iron, and that took 6 months. But when it's finished, this smelter can bring in a young survival economy to its knees. Yep, as you can see, it's a tall. The building is tall because the smelter is tall. This is actually the first smelter I built above ground. So let's just say it's a 52 furnace smelter. 52 furnaces, and it allows me to produce the materials I need. One second, I'm just going to somebody else's stream for a second and saying hi. Working on my survival server while you're doing the same. Good job so far. Mm-hmm. I just want to see if right now I'm just looking at all this to see how can I apply this to the new server. Because like I told one of my friends that the building has to be tall in order to contain a smelter of this size. That's one of the reasons why this building was made tall to begin with. It's tall because the machine is tall. Alright, 68. How tall does the machine go if I wanted to build a smelter of this size? Because one thing the smelter needs is, one, a place to place the materials and the coal at the top. And two, a place for the hoppers to go down. And three, a place for the processed materials to be stored until needed. The 52 furnace smelter is a huge machine. So right now we go from 68 to 33. Wow. This is my beautiful smelter.
Got here. JK Abu is watching you.
Hey Abu, welcome. I was just giving this guy a tour earlier, but right now I'm just showing you. I was just showing the audience what the smelter I'm planning to build on the new server is going to be like. This is the smelter that took 6 months to build. Look at all this iron I went through. And it's such a tall machine. Ow. But look, this is the smelter I'm planning to build eventually in that new server. Gravity fed. And I haven't even tested this machine yet. But what do you think? This is 6 months of work right here, and I'm just looking at it and seeing how can I apply this to Redseacraft 3.0. Man. Hey, Abu, what do you think? I mean, about this smelter. I'm pretty proud of it. I built all of this with the impression, and of course, like I said a few moments ago in the stream, the building had to be built tall because the machine was tall.
Has found your location.
But Abu,
I like it. Lots of chests.
Yeah, lots of chests. And what about the hoppers? The hoppers are expensive. You have no idea how much iron I went through just to make all these hoppers. Hoppers are the most expensive thing to make because they require a chest and iron. 8 iron per hopper chest. So when you see all these hoppers, there's hundreds of them. And the machine, from where we're standing, it's 68. We're at 68 on the Y. Then we go up. The machine is, after we go up all the way, this is one of the reasons why the factory I'm working on in 3.0 has to
You
be
hacked the
tall.
iron.
No, I did not hack the iron. I did not. All this was mined, and a Fortune 3 pickaxe. Fortune 3 pickaxe. I don't cheat. All this was legit. And it took 6 months to get the iron to get back to work on it. But look, this is all 100% survival, and I'm proud to say I did it in survival. The machine is almost 30 blocks tall. And since the machine is all gravity fed, when it's gravity fed, it's more expensive because you need to make hoppers. I mean, instead of building it with minecarts, which is cheaper, I have to give them that. It's cheaper to build it with minecarts, but it could cause serious lag on the server. So, to avoid lag, I wanted no moving parts, which means lots and lots of hoppers. What do you think?
I can see your cheat engine.
I don't cheat.
It's in top right.
No, that's just something that comes with the Bedrock edition. I can turn on coordinates. That's it. I don't cheat. This is all legit. This is 2 years of work right here, all in survival. I hate cheating in games. I just feel like it robs me of the challenge when I cheat. Because there's no way
That
I
looks
could.
like a lot of iron.
Yep,
And iron.
yes, you're right. You know how I did it? They actually eventually updated the game so when you collected iron, instead of iron ore blocks,
Iron
you
is
would
full as I
actually,
can see.
yeah. When they collected, I mean, instead of getting the iron ore block, you would actually get a chunk of ore, which meant, for once, Mojang did something right, and they made it so you could actually mass produce materials with a Fortune 3. So I would actually just stockpile materials, and then just strike it with the Fortune 3 and get 3 or 4 ore per iron ore block, which was amazing. And of course, this is why I have piles of materials in here. Coal ore blocks, all that. I'll be doing the same thing on the other server because if it's in the game, it's not cheating. I mean, as long as you actually have to make it, you have to actually get your hands on it before. You gotta get the right to build that stuff. So I have to build a library, an enchantment table, and sure, I can actually make
Asterisk
them.
writes down in notebook asterisk.
Yep, correct.
Okay.
All right. See, I'm very defensive when people call me a fraud. But look, this is the mines. I hollowed out this myself. And when you're in need of iron and coal and and diamonds and gold, you're gonna hollow all this out yourself. And since I would have friends that would drop by for like 10 minutes, then they just leave. Some friends, right? They don't even
No,
want to
you
help
stole
you.
my mine. Did you steal my world, JK?
Thank you, Abu. You're awesome. But but look at this. This is all I built. All this. I hollowed out all of this myself. some people, some people told me the way I play Minecraft is boring. Um, do you think that's true, Abu? I mean, to me, I felt like I was working toward a goal while hollowing out this entire mine.
Nope.
Yeah, they also called me crazy, but still, that depends on the viewpoint. But
It's
as
all
you can
true in
see,
how you build.
correct, Abu. Thank you. What do you think of this? This, this I put. This took like 5 or 6 days. I built this in a hotel room while I was on a business trip, and I actually filmed myself doing it. And this is underground, by the way. The fun part is building it and disguising the fact that it's underground. Because
Chests,
look,
chests, chests, and chests.
yep. Because look at this. This was going to be the expansion of the storage rooms.
Holy
This,
chests.
yes, this took a month to hollow out by myself. By the way, 1 month. A month, and it was a lot of work. I don't even use TNT in this world. I banned TNT. So it was all pickaxes, shovels. Reason is that TNT is the #1 weapon the
1 month.
Griefer uses.
I can do that in 1 year.
And I actually invented on this server to ensure I actually get the resources I need. All I need is a Silk Touch pickaxe and a Fortune 3 pickaxe. Look at all this iron that's stockpiled, waiting to be multiplied by the Fortune 3 pickaxe. This is how you mass produce materials legit in
TNT
Minecraft.
blows up resources.
Yes, it also blows up resources. And look at this. When you use the Fortune 3 pickaxe, you get more than what you receive. And the reason why I stockpile the materials up here is so it's safer. I don't accidentally dig into lava by mistake when I have all the materials on me. And also, diamond ore blocks and iron ore blocks don't take up that much room in your inventory. So it's actually more efficient to do this. Put all the materials up here, and then mine them with a Fortune 3 when you need your experience points, as well as resources. I am pretty proud of all the coal I mined here, and I just stockpile it.
/ hack world.
No, it's not a hack world. This is real. This is real. I would collect the materials and with a Silk Touch pickaxe, and then I would actually place it here. I would place it here with a Fortune 3 pickaxe. And then eventually I
Hogwarts
would...
world.
No, don't ever. This is 2 years and 3 months. I would hate to lose it, right? But what do you think, Abu? Is this an efficient way of collecting materials? For real. Too bad Abu thinks I cheated.
Ore depot is cool.
Yeah, it's an ore depot. Basically, RDB building, which is short for Resource Duplication Building. And it's all legit. I hate cheating. I like the idea of stockpiling the materials till I have a Fortune 3 pickaxe to take care of it.
Is cooler
Because,
than Christmas.
yeah. Since I'm very proud of it, and also I'm proud of this over here. People calling my work, I was called a cheater when somebody
But I
saw
don't
my
think you're
RDB
cheating, you're
building for the
just
first
joking
time.
around.
I know. Thank you. It's just, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for assuming. It's just I had to defend myself last time, as somebody called me a cheater. The first smelter I worked on the server. Oh, quick question. Do you want to see? Do you want to see Redseacraft in its early days? I actually have a file of this 30 days after I started working on it. 30 days after starting working on this server, which is amazing. I get a flashback to when it was in its early days.
Sure.
All right, 1 second. Loading. I'm leaving this server. I'm going to show you it from 1/27/2020. 1 second, gotta find it. Uh-huh. Alright. 1/27, January 27th, 2020. 2 years ago. I'm going to show you what this server looked like.
Visit Redsea 0.0.0.01.
Yeah. The reason why I have the date right there in the name is so you have an idea of what this server was like 2 years ago. We are going back in time. Like, too bad I don't have a DeLorean to go back in time, but look. This is the server how it was 2 years ago. We're gonna go out the front door. Oh, look at this. There's nothing here.
Back in time.
Yep. There is nothing here. Look at this. I also have this. You notice there was a building here, but 2 years ago there was nothing here. But I'm actually happy that this survived the transition to the past. 4,000 block long minecart ride. 4,000 blocks long. And of course I'm going to show you what is here and what is not.
Where's your ammo depot and guns?
It's not here. I didn't build that until a year later. Isn't that amazing? Now look, I'm going to show you the original smelter I had on the server. This is the original smelter I had on the server. It's a one with moving parts. With moving parts, it was the original smelter. The smelter that's obsidian plated is not here.
Show me the ammo and guns.
Sorry, I don't have guns. I wish I did. But I'll show you what's here and what is not. Yep, at least this survived the transition. But as you can see here, this was the original stone brick supply room. The mine below does not exist. This is the past. But I'll show you. You saw the spawn point, right? This is all here. Oh, look at this. You saw my 40 furnace smelter, the one that's a room? This was the original.
You died more like you lied.
I know you're having fun, Abu. But what do you think? This was actually 30 days after I started construction, because this server was started on December 27th, 2019. So, look. Build started December 27th, 2019. And basically, this is a tree farm. There's nothing here. A tree farm, all this I cleared to build my construction projects. What do you think? I cleared it, and it became like this. I'm actually pretty happy I actually had a backup on the cloud.
What do you like to do?
I like building. I mean, Minecraft is a building game, construction game, and also a PvP game if you're into that thing. You saw my bridge? Look, There's nothing here. This mountain right here, I tore down. I tore down this mountain myself. It took 2 weeks to tear down. Actually, I tore it down twice because I had a data corruption. My file corrupted. I had a backup, and I had to tear down the mountain all over again. 2 weeks of work. Look at, I'm heading to the spawn point of Redseacraft. You see, there's nothing here. And
So since I'm new, give me 10 million robust.
I'm sorry, I don't have 10 million robust. I wish I did. But what do you think? I showed you the spawn point of Redseacraft, and this is, there's nothing here because 2 years later, now I'm going to go back and I'm going to show you the difference. Go back and show you the difference. I'm going to keep that as a sign of where it began. I'm going to reload. I'm going to reload my Redseacraft modern version 2 years later.
Oh, sorry, that was Pinocchio.
Oh yes, Pinocchio. Pinocchio, please cut your nose. It's growing. But look, you saw how when I went to the previous file, I went in here. You notice how this is what where I was standing when I loaded in. So everything here was different. See, none of this existed. Then I go down here. I'm going into the smelter room. And this is the smelter. Basically, what happened was I replaced it with this one. I made 3 different types of smelters before I made this one. And 3 different types. I'm pretty proud of it. And what else? I go up. I'm going to the spawn point because slowly but surely I just started building. Nobody told me to build this way. I just built it. But look, you see, the mountain is
You didn't
gone.
do anything.
Yeah. But what do you think? Look, I'm going to stand exactly where I was when I switched back to the past. Right about here. I was right here when I went back to the past. I turned around and looked here. Then I quit the server and went back. What do you think? How different it is compared to what it was 2 years ago?
Asterisk cutting sounds asterisk.
Actually, the reason why is because it was held for review, your comment right there.
It looks old school.
You have to start somewhere. Right now, I'm still teaching myself how to build after 9 years of playing this game. To me, this is fun. But look, I have this right here. Let me make it daylight. Of course, since this is where the spawn point was, where I first came into the world, new players that have never been on the world before will actually spawn here. And we are right about here. I'm putting the cursor where...
Xbox, PlayStation, who came first? Zblaistion.
Of course. But, Abu, what do you think? I just really want to know your opinion. Even if I don't like it. I am pretty proud of this.
You need big maps for big needs. Abu 2022-2022. It
This is
looks
an
very
infinite
big.
terrain world, but the main problem is I had to actually Redseacraft 3.0 is my attempt to start a world with the new updates attached. This world does not have the 2020 and 2022, 21 and 22 updates. While my other friends started new worlds to take advantage of the new updates, this world stayed the same. I'm just going up here.
1993.
Yeah. But Abu, what do you think of 2 years and 3 months? Do you think it was a total waste of time? Because this did actually bring traffic to my channel when I first started. All right, now I'm gonna show. I'm gonna re-show my my oldest survival server on my PS5,
2
which
years
was
times
from
3 months equals 23 year months.
yeah, 2 years and 3 months. That's 12 months to a
It
year.
looks like a great world full of great people like you.
Thank you. But look, I'm just gonna re-show Giant Home. That's what I named it. It's the Sand Palace. Sand Palace. I'm proud of it. This server was in survival at one point, but it was griefed. All of this is built with one material, sandstone. But of course, after I was griefed, I turned it into creative, and it was never the same again.
Abu has found your location.
What do you think? I stopped working on it because I turned it into a creative world after I was griefed once. It's been abandoned for months. I mean, abandoned for years. I stopped working on this in 2017, and I waited a year before starting
Sandcastle made of
Redseacraft.
sand.
Yep. What do you think?
Magic.
Yeah, I just don't like working in creative mode. I just feel like the game gives me too much freedom. I like limitations. Right now,
It's humongous and looks cool.
yeah, just some griefers decided I'm gonna destroy it just for funsies, and I told them I don't. I mean, I don't like that, and they didn't listen, and they destroyed it anyway. So I actually had to turn it back into creative to rebuild it. But look at all this. And this is when I wasn't very good at Minecraft back then. This was 2017. 2016 through 2017. I was still learning how to play the game. And there's always going to be a jerk there's always going to be a jerk that tries to ruin it just because he wants to. Now I'm just going to go on memory lane and just show you my favorite ones that I built in survival, the real ones. The fun part was showing this off to a YouTuber in 2017 by the name of um, I mean I mean Demo God. He had a small channel back then. He had 76 subscribers when he showed my world off. But by the time he gave up on his channel, he had 350 subscribers, And he gave up on it mainly because nobody could find his name in the search results. But I told him it takes time. But he wouldn't listen, and he gave up anyway. And then I stopped speaking to him when the argument over microtransactions came up. He was the defender of microtransactions. I was not.
Fun fact, I am hunting you.
Yeah. What do you think? This was the fun. This was the fun period when I was still learning how to build in Minecraft. I'm thinking I should try to build another building like this in survival in another world, except with different materials. What do you think? Just a lot of this, I might actually try to use. This was 2016 through 2017. It's a build I am proud of to this day, the Sand Palace. But this right here, this building right here, that's 100% survival.
Survival is cool.
Yeah, this is 100% survival right here. I built this building 100% survival 6 years ago. The proportions are perfect. I don't think I could ever build a building so perfect ever again. I actually have proof. I had friends that came on here and watched me build it. This is true. This is 100% survival because you notice I didn't build anything around it. This is all 100%. There's no proof because I have no means of showing you guys. I mean, this is before I started streaming on Minecraft, so the only proof is my word right now. This is my word. I'm saying I built this in survival, and I am proud of it. I switched to creative due to griefers 6 months later. That's the truth.
I'm gonna trust you.
Alright, thank you. But this right here, I have to admit, this was built in creative, right here. This was built in creative. Like, basically, I tried to continue the server after I turned it to creative for a few months. But eventually I gave up on it because I was like this. What's the point?
TRUSTUSILL.
Yeah. I was thinking to myself, what's the point of building if there's no limitations anymore? So I just, I built for a little while, but eventually I stopped. And I was like, I want to start all over again. And I started a brand new world, which turned out to be the Redseacraft server. And at least...
I'm gonna make you ride a minecart.
Alright, but look at this. This was the mines. I mean, this was the same. I mean, since I was going for 100% survival, look at this. As soon as, I mean, this was going to be a huge coliseum. This was the last building project I worked on this server before I quit on this server. I was like this, no more. Survival for the win. Because I wanted to see if I could. It's an arena. And look at this. I had fun building it with this water, and I was like this. If I'm gonna build something in survival, if I'm gonna build an arena, I have to do it in survival, and this is cheating. I felt like I was cheating, so I just gave up. But I'm gonna make an arena someday on my survival server. Oh, look at this. Is what remains of what I built in survival. This is what remains of what I built in survival. At one point, the minecart lines went throughout the server. But due to it being creative, little by little, I tore it all down. And look at this. This is all, these walkways were built in survival. I wouldn't be using the cheap cobblestone materials if it was built in, if it wasn't built in, if it was built in creative. But this is the old survival minecart line that I built myself. And why, I mean, it was my first Minecraft stream that I did. The first Minecraft stream I encountered griefers. What do you think, Abu? Just people who don't know how to mind their own business. It's the size that makes me impressed. And look at this.
It looks like a minecart, crazy cool.
This is what remains of the proudest. This is the survival minecart line that I kept after I turned it to creative. Alright, 1 second. Since I built this in survival, like, all I can do right now is just show you. 1 second, I'm just looking for it. I need a minecart. This is another reason why I don't like creative. Look at this. It's jam-packed with full of stuff to the point where you actually literally...
It's not the size that matters, it's how you build it. Sometimes that can be true.
Correct. You are absolutely correct. But in the end, I was like this. I did it in survival. This minecart line was built in survival. I actually built this while watching the movie Frequency like 3 times. But the main problem with Bedrock is that the minecarts move slower. As you can see, you are know this minecart line took me 2 weeks to build. And look, its number one purpose was to move materials from one end of the world to the other. But what do you think of my choice of lanterns? You know, it's been a long time since I explored this world, so at least I'm on a nostalgia trip. Ow, 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 ow. And look, the reason why I built this track so long was so it could get over here. No, the reason why I built the track so long was so I could actually get here. Because look, I needed more sand for making more buildings. I was running out of sandstone. Eventually I would run out of sandstone. I knew that was so because this was not an infinite terrain world. This was a finite world. Which meant I was like, I am going to run out of sandstone soon. So I have no choice but to build trade routes. So it just, I had to build trade routes. So it was, for resource purposes. See, this is one of the reasons why I like survival. It gives me a reason to, build, the build with limitations. Like, I'm like this. I have no choice but to spend countless resources to get materials to continue my construction projects, which actually makes it fun. What do you think? Is that a good way of seeing it? So I built this logistics line as a means of getting to the to the deserts over here. So I could, when you are depending on one material to do all your construction work, it takes a while to do everything right. After this server, I was like, okay, I'm out. Because I was like this. Griefers ruined my first survival world. I was actually going to continue building it. I mean, I was going to continue building it until it was finished. The objective was simple, just like a sandcastle on the beach. Maybe one day I'll start building another sandcastle. Alright. But I might as well show you what I've done so far on the on the brand new server. In some ways, creative mode is better than survival mode in some aspects. Alright, this is what I've done so far today in the new survival world. I got all this, and of course, I've been working on this. I am getting back to work. Okay, people. If you're still here, boom, I think I'm gonna end the stream today. But at least I took the time to show you guys memory lane.
I'm here.
Oh yeah, you're here? But look at this right here. What do you think? At least it shows that it's being supported by something. Thank you, Wolfie, for destroying the sheep. What do you think? It's just the start of the server. Eventually, I will be building the building bigger. But right now, it's what I can afford right now. There's always going to be somebody who is curious. I mean, who is curious about my previous work. Do you know somebody actually tried to take my stuff one time and tried to pass it off as their own? Of course, my friend told me about it, and one of my friends told me about it, and he said I immediately put that guy on the seat. Trying to steal my work. Alright, let's see. Alright, just going from server to server, I lost my train of thought. Yeah. But what do you think, Abu, of some people trying to steal your work and try to pass it off as their own? Like, basically taking pictures of your world and showing them to others saying, look at this, this is what I built. Like, my friend actually caught this guy trying to do that on his server. I mean, on my previous server. Also, not only this, I've also been working on this. On my friend's server called Valor. This is Valor. This is a realm I'm joining. A realm, and this is my friend's realm. And I started building this for him last June. One second. It's still under construction. See, I not only work on my survival world, I also work on my friend's survival world. Let me just make it daylight for you guys. This is my friend's survival world.
Stealing somebody's art then saying it's yours is something that people like to do beaches they can't actually build in.
Yep, correct. That's how griefers do it. Look at this. This is what I've been working on. This is I've been working on this building for 12 months. I only have so much time in the day, so I have to divide it between my survival server and this one. What do you think? This is my first time showing it on stream. Congratulations, you're the first to see this. It's still under construction, it's still a work in progress. It's very rough, and basically, it's a factory, just the same as the one I'm working on the other server. And right now, I keep running out of wood, as you can see. And I'm just producing the building. And this is going to be the front of the building. Yeah, I told my friend who allowed me to come on his realm, he told me I had complete creative freedom to do what I please. I told him I needed to be big so I can have an RDB building on this side and the factory on the other. So it's important that I have it that way. And and it's a tall building for a reason. And also it's to look impressive because I'll show you this. I am not claiming ownership over other people's works on this server. This is my build. But I have, I'll just show you one of my friend's buildings. So you understand. This is a realm where many players come on when I'm not on. Like, my friend trusts me, so he allows me to come on this server as he pleases, as I please. I have no supervision on the server. I can come and go. One second, I can't run anymore because it looks like he changed it from peaceful to easy, which means I'm out of food. And I better eat something. Like, at least there's apples here. I hate apples in real life. I don't eat apples. Rotten flesh? Ew. This server is 10 years old. That right there, I did not build that. That's my friend's world. That's my friend's building. He put 2 years into that building right there. 2 years. I might actually end up doing something like this someday. 2 years of work on this one building. You wanna know, it makes me feel intimidated that some of my builds don't even come close to matching the quality of this building. But what matters is that it inspires me to do better with my other builds. What do you think, Abu? Like, he did a good job with it, and I give full credit to my friend. Let me just tell you what his PSN name is. So, Bo Dark False. That's his name. Bo Dark False. Or his original name was Recon. I called him Recon in the past. Then he changed his PSN name. I just call him Recon. Recon did a good job with the building. And this is all his work. And basically what he did was he gave me territory over here, which is what I've been working on for 12 months. I started work in June. Then he would actually occasionally forget to pay his realm bill, and the server would be off. Yeah, it's a very big one. But what do you think? Like, he gives me creative freedom on this world. What do you think? Because all this, once I pass through this gateway right here, this gateway right here, it becomes my territory. This is my territory right here on his server. This is a joint venture. A joint venture. Like, this is all my territory right here, which is why I had the he gave me complete creative freedom to build this building. I mean, to me, that's the only reason why I'm building on this server. If I didn't have creative freedom on this server, I would be most upset. Because I told him, I do not want to be told how. So, as long as I can work on it, this is all built in survival, and I'm very proud of it. All the wood, look at this. I put this tree farm here, so I can just cut down trees inside the building while I'm working on it. The building's so huge, it's wide enough for a tree farm. Isn't that amazing? It's wide enough for a tree farm, and it's a huge building that is 12 months in the works. June of 2021, I started building this. It's basically, I don't have that much time to work on it. So I would work on it, continue to work on it, and then come back. And as long as I don't take credit, I was given permission to show people's works on here as long as I give proper credit. Never take credit from others. That's one thing that's my iron rule. I'm gonna have to tell Bodark False or Recon to actually change it back to peaceful. Ugh. Alright. I just wanted to go there for a second just to show you what I've been working on another friend's server. This is one of the reasons why I take my time with my builds. Because I want the best building possible. But I can only build so much as long as I have resources. So I'm going to end the stream right here, guys.
Cat boots in DS2.
You have cat boots? You can get cat boots? Yeah. I will not be streaming tomorrow because I'm going to take a Sunday off. Because look at all this. This is going to be my greenhouse. The greenhouse for the server. The factory will be upstairs. So, building all this, it's going to be fun. Alright, I'm going to end the stream right here. But I hope you guys enjoyed watching. To me, all this is just a record for future viewing, even if I didn't get a lot of viewers on my stream today. So, you guys all have a great day. God bless. I gotta go make me some food. I'm starving. So, you guys all have a great day.